Maybe I ate those cereal bars a little late because I did breakfast in 2 moments this morning with cereal bars. So I ate the first 3 or 4 of them and then another 2 not long before leaving home. And they are in my stomach now. So I hope they don't come up. Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be about my leg workout and the topic of how to become free from fear. I will see you inside the gym.
And we all got dreams, we all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
So today while walking here, I had the sensation of feeling a little light, but I was thinking, yeah, I took everything. I have the microphone, the camera, the belt, I have the tripod, but then when I came here, I realized I forgot the big lens that I usually carry with me. So today I'm using the lens that the camera came with, which is the one that usually I use to shoot the intro and the final thoughts when walking home. But it's okay. Today's video is about becoming free from fear. So for one split second, I even considered, yeah, maybe I can go back home, take the lens and come back. But then I said to myself, hell no. Today's video is about being free from fear. So we'll shoot with what we have. Okay, so today's legs, no cardio in the beginning. The only thing that I have to report for today is that my knees have been hurting a little bit in the past days. I'm not sure why. Ow. I just punched my throat. I'm not sure why. Yeah. But so I will see how it is with the hack squat, hoping that it doesn't give me problem loading too much on the knees when bending. Okay, let's begin. So to warm up, I'm doing knee circles just for a couple of minutes. Maybe it's placebo, but I usually do this before running, and I noticed that when I do this thoroughly, I have less pain to the side of my right knee where it usually happens when after a prolonged time spent running, like 40-60 minutes. Okay, I will begin without any weight, also to feel my knees, to see how they feel. Okay, going up progressively now, 20 kilograms on each side. Slight electric sensation, like a small electric shock around this region. Maybe I ate those cereal bars a little late because I did breakfast in 2 moments this morning with cereal bars. And I ate the first 3 or 4 of them and then another 2 not long before leaving home. And they are in my stomach now. So I hope they don't come up. So now it's 40 kilos on each side. Now it's 60 on each side. Maybe for this, the belt would have been nice, but Okay, now it's 160, so 80 on each side. Okay, now it's 180 kilograms, so 90 kilograms on each side. Let's see. Okay, I'll try another one at 180. I'm not feeling super confident about this, but what the hell? Yeah. Okay, all good. Now I'm going down. This at 160. So 80 kilograms on each side. Okay, so this is gonna be the last one with 120 kilograms. A kind lady who is a physiotherapist was watching me while I was doing the hack squats, and she was explaining that I had wrong technique, and I think she's right, because apparently what I do is push with the internal part of the foot, like the one leaning on the thumb, and bending my knees a little bit toward the inside, and that can cause a problem both to the foot but also to the knees and to the spine. So since exactly in these days I am feeling some discomfort to my knees, maybe that contributes, that the running, martial arts. So the next time I will try to do it differently, lower the weight, maybe go down more, and try to push with my heel and to support and to push with the external part of the foot, and making sure that my knees are not collapsing toward the inside. So now, leg extension. I'm doing the last one. Okay. Now leg curls. Last set of this. Now some calves. Yeah. Last set. So before the abs, I want to take a few minutes to talk about today's topic, which is fear. We think we make choices in freedom, but if we look closely, most of the decisions we make at work, in our social life, in our family, or even with ourselves are dictated by fear. Fear of what others will think, fear of losing what we have, fear of not getting what we want, fear of not being good enough, not being loved, not being seen. This fear shapes our life. It fills our mind with worry, and that worry becomes our normal state. We suffer, not because life is unbearable, but because we are constantly negotiating with fear. And every time we let fear decide, we tighten the borders around what we think is safe. We say, here I feel good, beyond this point I suffer. And we don't see that those borders are self-built. We don't see that what we're protecting is often just our ego, or something we identify with, or something we feel we must not lose. We call it safety, but in truth, it's a cage. A cage we live in, one we spend our life decorating, defending and obeying. And sometimes this cage isn't even built by us. It's shaped by a boss, a job, a system. And the fear of losing something within that system keeps us obedient. So what is fear really? I picture it like a tiny, pitiful overlord inside our mind. A small, squeaky voice that tugs at our strings. And every time it whispers, we move. We obey without even realizing it. We never disobey. And the result? We live our life working endlessly to secure things. Money, image, validation. All while building a mind that is exhausted, small, and miserable. We spend decades doing this. And what do we expect to find at the end of it all? What kind of mind are we building through all those choices driven by fear? And the craziest thing, this is considered normal. Nobody questions the fear behind their decisions. In the workplace, in society, what motivates everyone? Greed. And what is greed if not fear? And if our life is driven by greed, it means that every decision, every effort, it's a contribution to building a mind that is enslaved by fear. Even worse, a mind that is not even aware of its own chains. But here's the truth. Fear is not just suffering. We kill our own options before even exploring them. Opportunities are there, but fear won't let us see them. So how do we become free from fear? Not by eliminating it. Fear will always be there. But freedom begins the moment we stop following it blindly. Let's say you post something online. Then you reread it and think, maybe this doesn't sound right. Maybe people will think I'm weird. What's the first instinct? Take it down, fix it, hide it. That's fear pulling your strings. But what if instead you stop, you ask yourself, why do I feel this? And you recognize, I'm just afraid of what people will think of me. And then you leave the post up, not to prove something, but to use that moment to let go a little bit of your ego, to stop protecting an image that doesn't need to be defended. Same thing in your work life. Maybe you are an entrepreneur and you realize that you're making a decision driven by fear. Fear of losing a client, fear of change, fear of confrontation. What can you do? You don't react impulsively. You pause, you observe. You let fear be there, but you don't obey. And in that space, you will start seeing other possibilities. Possibilities that fear had hidden from you. That's how you become free. Not by making fear disappear, but by not following it. And at first, that freedom will feel small. You will still feel fear, but maybe for the first time, you won't act on it. You'll just watch it. And in the beginning, that's all you can do. Pause, delay the reaction, let it breathe. And as you keep doing that, your mind expands, space opens, and new choices appear. Until one day, fear arises and you are still. It doesn't bother you anymore. You are aware, you're more free. Not because fear is gone, but because you no longer live by its commands. You've become fearless in the face of fear. So guys, that's it for today's reflection. I hope it's useful. Now abs. Okay, now abs. I put 40 kilos on this machine, like the last time. I want to try with more. Now I'm trying with 60 kilos. Ah, very nice. Oh. Okay. Oh. I'll start going down with the weight. Now it's at 60. I'm putting 50. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'm going down with the weight. This is with 40. Very short recovery time, but I was feeling like it, so let's see. Okay. Now I'm going down to 30. 30 kilograms. Fair rest. Not too short. Okay. I'm doing another one very shortly. Okay, this concludes my ab session. So I've decided to add some cardio and I'm doing 30 minutes at the elliptical machine. So in the end I got to 40 minutes. Now I'll get changed. Okay, done. Nice workout today. So guys, I will finish, get changed, and I will see you outside. Going home guys, thank you for watching until now. Let me know what you think about today's topic, the topic of fear. In my case, it's something that have been conditioning my whole life and on which I based every choice in my life until recently when I started with the help of dear friends to notice it more and more and not to get free from it, but to stop following it. And my options increased so much, and also the level of freedom in my choices. So let me know how is it for you, if you feel it's something important. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Take care.